Hey guys, it's Mick. Welcome back to more Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. In the last episode, we made our way to Kakariko, got some stuff done there, and then made our way over here to the Eastern Palace. And in this one, we're gonna take on that Eastern Palace. So without further ado, let's set off and just ignore the Armos Knights. This is a dead end. Oh no, the Armos Knight has me trapped. I believe this one's just in the way. Maybe I should have not ignored them and just killed them. There we go, now we're fine. Get out of my way, Octorok. Ooh, 20 rupees. Thank you very much. Okay. And now, yeah, just moving past this Octorok, Armos Knight, and regular Blue Knight. We are now at the actual Eastern Palace, and let us just enter. Most dungeons aren't this easy to enter. This one's kind. So we want to press this switch, and as we can see, to the left and right doors, if we entered that and kept going, we would have met a very tragic end from below. Actually, hold on. I wanna talk about something. Please respawn enemies. No, these enemies don't respawn. I'm sure we'll see more of them later, so I'll point out what I wanted to about them later. Okay, and now we're gonna want to go down a corridor with a bunch of metal balls, and just need to duck into the sides to avoid them all. And yeah, I'm surprised none came down where I was going up them, but yes, a larger one does come down every couple, and you have to duck into the sides for that one rather than just avoiding them. And we open this chest here and get 100 rupees. So, as you can see, rupees are really no concern in Link to the Past. Things are expensive, but they also give you so many rupees. But that's just kind of Zelda in general. They always give you more rupees than you need. I forgot whether or not I want to go to the left or the right first. I feel like left is the way that gets you downstairs, so I'm going to go to the right first. But yeah, Zelda always tends to give you more rupees than you need, even if they don't require a lot of you. But yeah, these enemies, they're like roped ones. I'm pretty sure those enemies are called Popo, which was always super funny to me, and I don't know why. It's just such a silly name. And I mean, that's par for the course for Zelda, but it just really sticks out for those ones to me. And yeah, the skeletons, or are these ones Stelphos? Because I'm pretty sure there are other ones later that are called Stelphos that are different. I'll just call them Stelphos for ease of terminology for now. But yeah, Stelphos, or at least those types of them, jump after your attacks. So you either want to corner them or stun them to approach them. Anyway, we get the map in this room, so now we can see that I made the right choice in coming to the right first. And this dungeon isn't super long, so we'll be able to speed through it pretty quick, I think. Not much we can do about that entrance just yet, so now that we're done exploring it to the right, now we'll go to the left and make our way downstairs to that giant chest down there. I wonder what that contains, do you? I mean, I know what it contains, I'm being coy, but I'm excited to go and get it regardless. Now we don't have to kill everything there, but I must, because earlier on I said that I like killing everything in the room, so now if I go through without doing that, then I'm just a goddamn liar, so now I must. Alright, a bunch of Stelphos appear in this room, and you have a bunch of pots that can help you deal with them. Of course, I missed my very first throw, and killing them with pots makes it so they don't react to your slashes and don't jump away from you. So it's a little bit easier if you can aim, like, thankfully I was able to. A lot of the times when I'm playing, I can't aim. And this has the compass, yeah? In later games, the compass tells you where treasure chests are, and it might do that here too, actually. I don't actually remember. You know what, I think it does, since it did tell me where the treasure was in the middle of the dungeon. And I believe there's nothing I can really do down here, yeah? No. Okay. But what we do have is this stone here. Mick, it is I, Sahasrarla. I can talk to you telepathically when you touch these tiles. Here is a hint. You can use the treasure hidden in this palace to defeat armored foes. Okay, well, we'll keep that in mind. I haven't seen the armored foes that you speak of, but... Of course, this treasure chest is locked. Big keys not only open the boss room, but also big chests. They kind of pulled double duty there. These guys, yeah. These guys you're still able to attack with the sword. I believe there's a later version of these guys that you can't attack with the sword. But these ones specifically you can. How many times am I going to say these guys in this sentence? For they have a lot of health when attacking with the sword. So it does take a bit, so I wouldn't recommend it. Oh, we are in Dark Room. We're just going to want to walk around the circle and unlock that door by pressing switches. Is it this dungeon or a later one where you enter a room and just like all sides of it are covered by things that spit out those metal balls? I feel like that would be a bit cruel for Dungeon 1, so it's probably a later dungeon. Okay, but now we have our key, so we can enter the door to the left. And yeah, in here, we're back at our center room. Hooray! Not that it matters, we'll just jump across safely. Now we're gonna want to kill all the enemies in this room. Hello! Stop avoiding my attacks, you coward! Fight me! I said fight me, not hurt me. Fight me and lose. Let's see. Oh, I should have saved the jars for... That's okay. So yeah, killing every enemy in the room disperses the anti-fairies from their perch, unlocks that switch, which gives us our big key. So, something you can do with anti-fairies with an item you get later is you get an item later that you can sprinkle on them, and if you sprinkle them on anti-fairies, they will turn into regular fairies, which, if you do it right, you can then bottle. I do not have that item yet. I do have the necessary steps to get that item, which is the mushroom, but I have not gone and done that yet, so I'll probably go and do that after this dungeon. Hey, guy. Thank you. I meant to hit you with the spit attack, not just walking up to you with my sword. But yes, as I'm sure you would have guessed, judging by all the enemies dropping arrows for us, and that these enemies have a giant eyeball that just screams weakness, our item here is the bow. And now that we have the bow, let us move on into a room filled with Popo, as well as these eyeball enemies. So we want to activate it, move away, hit him with the arrows. Activate, move away, hit with the arrows, and get hit in return. I'm on 2 health. That's not great. Okay, so we have a key, so we can enter the door to the left, but let's see what's to the door of the right, shall we? A bunch of rupees. So it's a bunch of 5s times 18, so 90 rupees? That's a good chunk of rupees. And we're 5 away from 500, damn. Once we get 500, we can go and get another pretty useful item. So hopefully we'll reach that by the end of the dungeon. I'm sure we will. If not, we'll reach it by the time we go and reach that new item. Come on. Hey. Alright, move far enough away where he doesn't walk into me this time. There we go. Let's restock our arrows. And the bottom switch is the correct one. Oh yeah, this is the room I was thinking of. If we stand in the middle, we won't get hit at all, but we do have to go and find whichever of these switches is the correct one. And it is the top left. Perfect. Okay, so now we have a bunch of Stealthos and another one of these eyeball guys. I believe the red ones are impervious to sword. Yes. I had to test it out. Alright, activate, move away, arrow. And we can hit him twice and kill him. Perfect. Now we restock on arrows and health, and we are... I thought the boss room was next, but not quite. We still have more of these guys to go. Well, I only wanted to activate one of them at once, but that's fine. Can these guys get hit by the bottles? No, they can't. Duly noted. Activate. Okay, perfect. Gotcha. And now we should face the boss. But yeah, the reason I thought that next room was the boss is that this insignia on the ground denotes that one of the next rooms will be the boss battle. So it should be this one. The Armos Knights, which have a pretty simple pattern. They kind of just dance around in the circle, so you can kind of like camp out in one of the corners and then just shoot arrows at them as they pass by. Eventually they'll line up on the back and charge forward, but if you keep spamming arrows, you'll eventually kill one of them and break their formation. What am I doing? Alright, let's just... Yep, they're in formation again, so let's kill as many as we can here. And that would be 2. So 3, 2 more remaining. Now the last one... I'm running out of arrows. There we go. The last one that is left gets aggressive and jumps after you. So you want to move away and shoot an arrow back where you were just standing. And ideally, you want to hit with that arrow. Ideally. There we go. We have 1 arrow left. And we want to pick up that heart container. And now we have our green medallion. And the Eastern Palace is finished. You won the Pendant of Courage. Why did I say green medallion? This is not a medallion. God damn it, me. But yes, you won the Pendant of Courage. Take it to a Saharasula. Take it to a I just want to say his name properly. Take it to a Sahasrara. 2 pendants remain. I'm so tired about my brain. I would just like to speak sometimes. Yeah, no, this is very easy to miss because it does tell you take it to Sahasrara. But if you know where you're going, you might think to just... And the game tells you, actually, where the other pendants are. So you would think... Let me restart that sentence. Plenty of times on autopilot, I've skipped past Sahasrara. But no, you do want to go talk to him as the prompt tells you. And, oh, you got the Pendant of Courage? Now I will tell you more of the legend. 3 or 4 generations ago, the Order of Knights protected the royalty of Hylia. These Knights of Hyrule were also guardians of the Pendant of Courage. Unfortunately, most of them were destroyed in that great war against evil that took place when the 7 wise men created their seal. Among the descendants of the Knights of Hyrule, a hero must appear. I see, Mick. I believe you should get the remaining pendants, and carry this with you. This is a treasure passed down by the families of the wise men. I want you to have it. And now we have the Pegasus boots, which if you skipped over Sahasrara, you wouldn't have, which would suck because it is a required item. And okay, he also told us about, I keep pressing that button for map. He also told us a button on the eastern side of Lake Hylia, which is that very southeastern point on the map. So we have a couple things we want to get right now. The first thing I'm going to do is head to the northeastern part of the map. And then after that, we'll go to the far south. No. Okay, so we'll go to the northeastern, then we want to go back to Kakariko, actually. And then we'll go to the far south and end at Lake Hylia. I don't know why I'm talking about what I'm doing when I could just go and do it, but here we are. Okay. So yeah, This is something that I don't know if the game hints to you. Sahasrara probably hints it to you at some point in one of those panels in the dungeon. But this is one of those things where I just remember to do, but I don't remember how I learned it. And honestly, there's a lot of things like that in all of these old games. Not just Link to the Past. We can't lift these grass yet, but we can... Or these rocks, excuse me. But we can go up here. Okay, and now this is what we need the mushroom for. We want to equip it, give it to her. That is the map, not the mushroom button. Thank you, young man. Come back to the shop later for something good. Oh, you know what? I'm jumping the gun. I wanted to go past here, but I can't go past here because of that rock in the way. And we can't do anything about that rock, so yes, I am jumping the gun a little bit. So we're gonna want to come back later. And what she means by come back to the shop later is to just screen transition once, then go inside the shop. Here's our magic powder. Now we can sprinkle it on some things, and those things will change. Not that that's super useful outside of many things, but anti-fairies that I recall. I'm sure there is some other use for it that I'm forgetting, that I'll remember when it comes to it. But for now, anti-fairies is the only use for it I remember. Nope, you are not killing me with a bow, sir. Nice try. Okay, but yeah, now that we're done getting that magic powder, let's head to Kakariko, because there is something we do need to grab there before we can move on. Out of my way, coming through! Noom! Alright, and now remember the library in the southern edge of Kakariko. Oh, also, I believe the guy that runs away from you, now that you have the Pegasus boots, you can catch up to him. But it's very, very close. You have to, like, Pegasus boots at just the right moment. I don't believe he gives you anything useful, but I may as well... Okay, once he starts running, then we chase after him with the Pegasus boots. I can't believe you caught me! With your speed, it must have been easy to kidnap Zelda. You don't look like such a bad guy, though. Anyway, because you have such quick feet, it might be a good idea to run and bash into many things. For example, the trees in this village have many useful things hanging in their branches. Well, just try it, okay? Okay. And we get some rupees for that. Not overly necessary, but something to keep in mind, as per usual. Okay, yeah, now we want to enter the library here, and inside the library is this book. So we want to charge into this book, and we will knock it down, and we will pick up the Book of Mudora. You can use it to read the ancient language of the Hylia. And this is a required item to enter the next dungeon, so you may as well pick it up ahead of time, yeah? Rather than being told to come back for it. Either way, now that we've picked that up, there is... Yo, what's up? There is, 2 more things that we want to take care of, as I've already mentioned. And both of those are near Lake Hylia. So, first up, we are going to be going to get our next piece of heart. So, this area is called, like, a swamp, officially, I believe. Which is very weird, because, like, sure, there's some, like, water right over here, but I would call this, like, more of a grasslands, really. But, oh well. But yeah, okay, so, in this dungeon... There's no reason for me to open this chest right now, it's just bombs. I'm stocked up on bombs. I should have saved that chest. But I'll never come back for it, probably. No, I think I will come back to it, because you do have to return to this place later. I believe we want to pull the switch closest to the gate. Yeah, and that will open the flow of water, which again is something you do want to remember for later, but it's not relevant right now. But doing that will drain the pond, and we get a piece of heart from that. So that's 5 total, but first in our adventure for our next heart piece, or heart container rather. And last, but that is the risk of charging everywhere. You can run into the green blob enemies and they will zap you. But yes, last but not least for this episode is the thing that Sahasrarla told us about the far eastern part of Lake Hylia. Entering this door will do nothing for you, but if we blow up the wall here, we'll create another entrance for us. And in this cavern is the Ice Rod, which is exactly what it says on the tin. It is a rod that shoots ice. Can we push rocks here and, like, enter the... No, we can't. Thought I'd try. But yeah, I'm pretty sure there might be a fairy fountain in there. I may as well double check just to reaffirm myself of just what is back there. I think it's... Oh, wow, there's another bombable wall. There we go. Whoops. Jumped the gun on it. Oh yeah, there are fairies here, so while we're in the area, we may as well catch these fairies. I generally prefer potions. I don't know, I just like the manual healing. And in later Zelda games, potions heal more, but I think in Link to the Past, potions are a full heal, so they're just kind of factually better than potions, because they do revive you automatically when you die. That said, we've accomplished a fair bit this episode, I think. So, in the next one, we will go to where the next dungeon is, which is the bottom left part of the map, the desert. We're heading there next. So, until then, thank you so very much, everyone, for watching. I will see you in the next episode of Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. I hope you enjoyed.